Hey there everybody. So today I'm going to be showing you guys basically how you can learn a language for free. Now, this is not necessarily like the only way you can learn for free, but this is a good start. This is a free start. And overall, you probably have heard of this website because a lot of people actually use Duolingo. And that's what we're going to be using today is Duolingo. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what Duolingo is, kind of what they, basically the just the basics of it. So let's go ahead and get started. Um, as you can see, we went to duolingo.com. The link will be in the description below. And we're going to go ahead, of course, if you don't speak English, you do have the option of going here like Dutch or English or French. You can change your language that you are native in. Basically, what do you want the website language to be? So if you speak French, French. If you speak English like I do, English, which for me is the default. Okay, so I already made an account. What you would do though is you would hit this Get Started menu, or this button, should I say, and you'll pick a language that you want to learn. Okay, we'll go German. Okay, and going ahead and turning my volume down. That way, you guys don't get bombarded with them speaking German. Um, that way, you guys can understand me better. So, why are you learning a language? Well, I guess other in this case, since this is just a tutorial, but you can pick any of these options. Now, your daily goal is how many minutes a day do you want to devote to learning the language of your choice? You can do casual, which is about 5 minutes a day, regular, about 10 minutes a day, serious, 15 minutes a day, or of course, insane, 20 minutes a day. Now, you can, of course, use the app way longer than just, these times, okay? Um, you you can really, if you wanted to, you could study all day long on Duolingo and be just fine. Um, you might get a little frustrated or stressed out or kind of burnt out if you do that, but if that's what you want to do, go for it. You'll click continue. Now, this is where you will log in, okay? I already have my account, so I'm going to go ahead and log in, and we will be back when I have logged in, and I'll show you the rest, guys. Okay, so I have logged in, and as you can see, this is what I was greeted with, okay? So, up at the top, you got the Learn tab, the Stories tab, the Discuss tab, the Shop tab, and more, which you can see there is a lot to um, Duolingo. You can do a lot in it. It's great. Then you've got what you're studying. So in this case, I actually chose Spanish for my account, but you can choose any language. Okay. You can also add a new language if you want to learn multiple languages, or if you have learned one, you can go on to a new one. That's the number of crowns and all that stuff up here. Don't worry about this too much right now because you'll see what you get from that later on. I probably will do a part 2 to this video or a full-on review. This is more of um, just a way to show you guys how you can learn a language for free. This is not necessarily a full-on review, although I will be talking about Duolingo a lot. So you also have your account tab. You can access all that. All right. Anyways, going down the path here. If you are new, then you can start the intro. If you already know some Spanish or know some of the language you want to learn, then you might consider taking a placement test. Okay, so in our case, we will do the intro. And it's basically going to show you these types of questions. Now, there are a lot of other types, but for right now, this is probably what it's going to show you at first. So the woman, it's going to be la mujer. And as you can see there, it says number 3, number 2, number 1. If you're using the desktop site, which is what we're using today, you can also just type those numbers in to select what you choose. So the boy, I'm going to hit the number 2 key, and as you can see, it selected it. And then you can check it, and I believe you can also hit enter to check as well. So the man, el hombre. Yes, the enter key does work. So if you're using desktop site, you can click enter to kind of submit your answer. It's going to give you a little tip here. So good to know. Thanks. And then we're going to click what we just learned, and we're going to translate it into English. So el hombre is the man. That's correct. The girl, and it's going to give you little congratulations messages and things like that to try to keep the mood light and excited and fun. So that's going to be the girl. Okay. Now, when you get to these words, if they're kind of like yellow or orangish, that is a word you have not learned yet. So that is a new word. Okay. So in this case, it's going to show you what it means. So if you hover over it, it's going to show you that, and of course the same way with that word. So I am a boy. Enter key did not work that time for some reason. And once you're done, it's going to kind of grade you, okay? Here is what it's going to show you. It's going to show you your streak, and it's going to show you how much XP you are away from your daily goal, which you selected when we first signed up. That was the part where we selected if we was going to do 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, that sort of thing. So it's also going to show you. Oh, it gave us some bonus XP, so that's pretty neat. And we got an achievement that we unlocked. So they do have a plus service, which has got like no ads and things like that. If you want to support Duolingo, that is a great way to do so. It is not necessary; you don't have to. But I have myself on my other account, my main account. I am a Plus member because I like to support them. You know, they're providing education for free, and I appreciate it very much. And I'm sure a lot of other people do as well. So we're going to hit no thanks for now. And now, as you can see, it's kind of got a ring around it. What you want to do is you want to actually fill that up, okay? As you can see, we are level 0 out of 5. So we need to do 2 more lessons, and we'll be level 1 out of 5. Okay? It does have some little, you can test out if you want, but we're not going to do that. It's also got tips. So if you want to learn some tips for that lesson, it's got some great useful information that you can look at. Especially if you get stuck or if you don't understand something, I would check this section because this may actually help you and it may answer your question. Okay? So I hope you found this interesting, and I hope you found this tutorial or kind of guide, I guess you would call it, good, interesting, and useful. If you did, click that subscribe button, give me a like, give me a comment. Do you guys like Duolingo? Do you have something else you use? And I'll see you guys next time. Take care, guys.